I'm going to go to yourself first, so Sam. Another abysmal night for the English.
The English national team is like a buffet gone wrong. That's just the best way to describe it. You go inside, you see all the different beautiful things. Oh, there's lobster here. You try it, and then suddenly it tastes like fish chewing gum. You go try the pizza, and it's doughy as hell. You try the dessert, and it's too sweet. The problem with the England national team is, and I'm done, and I'll be honest with you, I don't care that Hamza's here and he always does agendas. I'm done with agendas. The problem with England is Southgate. I don't care who it is, because not everyone is crap. How does everyone look like shit? I just genuinely don't get it. Every single player just looks rubbish. It just makes no sense. These are the same players we've seen deliver for their club week in, week out, week in, week out. Every week they play for their club. They play well. Most times they play well. Whichever player you want to talk about. Trent is in the best right back in the world conversations. Jude Bellingham is in Ballon d'Or conversations. Foden won Player of the Year. Harry Kane is looked at by many as the best striker in the world. Blah, 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 blah. You could go down the line with all the talent they have. Declan Rice signing in the summer. Mark Guehi has been phenomenal for Crystal Palace. You could go down the list. You could go down the list of every single England player. But every single time you watch them, the reason why I called it a buffet gone wrong is it's just not working. And it's so obvious that it's the manager. Because Palmer comes on for Saka, and then he does nothing as well. And then Kane is on the pitch with Palmer and still does nothing on the pitch as well. Anthony Gordon comes on, you barely see him. Trent is benched, makes no difference. That first half, Trent was on the bench. Gallagher was the runner everyone wanted. There was no difference. It's not like there was any creativity. It's not like there was any... By the way, guys, just so everyone knows, today, in case anyone listening is confused a little bit, England played Slovenia today. Not Brazil, not Argentina, not World XI. They played Slovenia. Slovenia today. That's who they played. Slovenia. You see how they celebrated at the end because they made it out the group stage. I think it's for the first time ever for them or something. That's how insane that team is. I'm no longer looking at any individual. It's literally the manager. Because Bellingham played for Real Madrid. If Bellingham was this quote unquote crap, they would have waved the white flag at him. Real Madrid fans don't have no patience or loyalty or any of that. They'll just wave the white flag at him. Everyone just looks rubbish, to be honest with you. It's just the way that everything is constructed. It might be instructions. It might be like, just the lack of attacking emphasis on the game. What exactly is it? I just can't put my head on
instructions.
Yeah, it has to be instructions because England have the offensive weapons to destroy any team. If Jurgen Klopp was England manager, even forget Jurgen Klopp, even if someone who just plays attacking football was England, even Graham Potter, you could even say, was English manager, and he actually used the attacking talent, you could probably destroy every team. You could probably destroy every team by 4 goals. How is Kane, Foden, Palmer, Saka, Gordon, Bellingham all on the pitch and he don't score? How is that like any individual's fault? I just don't.
I think you make a great point there about the instructions, Saad and Hassam. And my brother said something to me the other day, and he goes, "Well, the players should just stop listening and do their own thing." The problem that you have is that they start having those conversations. Players are going to get kicked out of squads. So what you end up happening is you might get a player that goes, "You know what? I know I'm meant to go on the outside here, but it ain't working. I'm going to go on the inside." But then what you might have is that the 2 midfielders might be following the instructions, so they're not in the right position to play those passes. And that is when a team becomes disjointed. And I've always felt that the biggest difference between the world-class managers, the top managers, and everybody else is communication. They can do the same. They can have the same methodology. They can want to do the same thing, set the team up in the same formation, but it's how you explain things. And I guarantee if you sat in a room with a Fergie, with a Pep, with a Klopp, these guys are fantastic communicators, and they tell you what to do, and you go, I get it 100%. Southgate, they are walking around and they look completely and utterly lost. And then you couple into that so many players are playing out of position. And like I said, Mainu comes on, great. But then we stick Bellingham on the wing. It's just honestly crazy to me. Crazy. Giuseppe, what did you make of it, mate?
Do you know what? Yeah, Southgate. I've clocked Southgate. He's like, I don't know if you guys have ever been in this situation, but you know when you're dating someone and you don't want to be dating them anymore, but you ain't got the bottle to break up with them, so you just keep doing stupid shit, so they break up with you. This is what this guy's doing with England, mate. He must want to get sacked because what you're saying makes. Why is Anthony Gordon coming onto the pitch with 5 minutes left against a tired Slovenia? Like, it does not make sense. It does not make sense. Phil Foden Phil Foden was excellent today. The time he was excellent, he comes off before Jude Bellingham. Like, it doesn't make sense. Why not take Jude off? Yeah, put Gordon on and move Foden into the 10. What this guy does makes zero sense to me. I'm watching it and I'm like, it's like this guy don't know how his players, or he don't know who plays where or what. Like, he hasn't been managing them for like however many years. It's crazy. And Kane was awful. And yet he plays most of the game. Oh, he finished the game, right? Am I forgetting? Did he come off, or did he finish the game?
Do you think if Kane wasn't captain, he would be subbed off more?
No, I don't think so. I think this manager,
because I think that captain armband like holds
no. I see
He's
Modric. I watched Modric come
He's
off
the lead
yesterday against
goalkeeper.
Italy.
He's the lead goal scorer for
Bro,
England.
it's this manager,
That's the only
bro.
reason why he is there and he is playing, because he's the lead goal scorer for England. He's the poster boy for England. Look at me, I'm the fucking captain. I'm the skipper. Here we go. Look at my big fucking look at my captain's armband. But he does fuck all in the game. He does fuck all. And then
him on?
you see him in a DM position countless amounts of times. Why the fuck? Why are you in the DM position when you are a striker? You are a striker. Be in the striker position. If you want to drop deep to like the 10 position. I don't mind that.
Even
Drop
when you look
deep
at
to
the
10
subs,
position.
even when you
Because
look at
it
the
forces
subs,
our team to just
Palmer,
drop
come
out.
on. Palmer, come on, right? And I don't think Palmer was exceptional. I thought he was okay. I thought he was decent. I thought he showed energy. I know the way a lot of Chelsea fans are twerking, like he come on and he was the second coming of Jesus or something. He was all right. But what it showed is that when you make a sub in a game against tired teams, because they've been defending most of the game, they have this energy that starts creating more stuff. So why is he waiting so long to make the subs? Why is he waiting until the last 5 minutes to bring on Gordon, our most pacey winger, our most attacking winger, I'd argue, like directly? Yeah, he didn't bring on Watkins. He should have brought on Watkins at like 60 minutes. But no, he don't want to bring on these players. He wants to. I can't understand it. The only good players today was Phil Foden and Gahey again. They were the only two good players on the pitch. I thought Stones again. I know he didn't really do a lot, but I don't think he's looked that great this tournament. I didn't think he looked great today. Trippier was rubbish. Kyle Walker was rubbish. Saka was rubbish. Saka was trying, but that's not enough. Like, I've got to be real with Saka as well. That wasn't enough. Yeah, this team will not beat the Netherlands if they perform like that, because I think the Netherlands have something that this England team currently right now don't have, and that's someone that can pull something out of nothing. And right now I'm watching England, I'm like, there's no one that can pull something out of nothing. Kane, I agree with Terry. I think Kane's on the downward spiral, and I think he knew that, and I think that's why he chose to go Bayern Munich as well. People think he'll come back to the Premier League. No, he won't, because he'll know if he goes back to the Premier League, he won't be able to hang with the big boys, and he won't be able to do it anymore. Because what I'm seeing for England is absolutely shocking. 3 games. He scored, but 3 games, I think he's probably arguably all in all been our worst player. I'll stop my ranting now.
No, Harry Kane has been, and I think it's fair. Like Hamza, what do you make of that? Harry Kane rightfully being criticised. Another stinky performance from him. He's the captain. He's the league goal scorer. He's the talisman. But it's free. I know he scored in the middle game, but it's another match where he was completely and utterly anonymous, and he's meant to be our best player.
Yeah, Terry, I called it out last year and people laughed at me. And I remember, it's like I said, it's like having pasta, adding Nutella and putting ice cream. They all bang, but they don't bang together. You can't, that's disgusting. No one's going to eat pasta, Nutella and ice cream and say, oh, there you are. It's a joke. Like, you have to do what Spain did. I said it so, and the thing is, a lot of got young guys who never tongue. I don't know. Me and you, Terry, probably watched football for a long time. A lot of these guys didn't watch football for a long time. So they don't remember what Spain did. Spain were bottle jobs. Everyone remembered Spain, bottle jobs. Nigeria knocked them out. How many times we used to see Spain? They had Gaika Mendieta, what's the name? Guardiola. They had fantastic Gerard, Rubin Baraja, Alfonso Munitis, Raúl Morientes. Players were playing at Madrid, even Helguera, Fernando Hierro. Michel Salgado. How come they didn't gel? They used to bottle it. What did they do? They went and saw the same thing that England sees. England Harry Kane was Raul, exactly Raul. Mr. Real Madrid. He was the guy at Real Madrid. They decided we will drop him out of the squad. The highest goal scoring player in Spain's history was dropped completely out. And they picked a new team. I said it. Dropped Harry Kane. The reason why, Terry, he drops back to a midfield position. And I remember these losers out here saying, oh, Haaland doesn't link up play. Haaland doesn't link up play. Why do you need a link up play when you're number 9? Get in the box. That's why I rated Shearer. That's why people rated Gerd Muller. Oh, you have to link up play these days. That's why people are trying to create. He's not in the box. Drop him. Put Ollie Watkins. At least he can run behind the defender and drag a defender out. Saka, Bellingham, another guy. Why did they not take off Harry Kane? Why did they not take off Bellingham? 2 worst players in the pitch. Saka, at least, I can't criticize Saka. At least he tried to get into the midfield and create. Foden tried to create. Bellingham, absolutely. 2 worst players kept on
Thank you. Thank
and
you.
listen,
very
it's
much.
He's been awful for 2 games now
2
as
worst
well.
players were kept in the game. No big team does that. I guarantee you they don't do that. How Bellingham was miscontrolling, not passing the right place. He was running from right back, left back. People saw him holding a number 5 at Real Madrid. They thought he's Zinedine Zidane for England. Yeah, they thought people were sold a dream that he was a Zinedine Zidane. Anyone who compared him, have some shame. My guy wore number 5. He runs around as a right back, left. Have you ever seen a number 10 that doesn't create chances? Have you ever seen an Odegaard, number 10? How many chances does Odegaard create? Bang, bang. Every 5 minutes, he's creating. Odegaard would have been deadly. At least. Look at this guy.
Bro, where was this?
Cole Palmer came on. Uncomfortable conversation. He was good.
Where was this on that hour, bro?
Don't have 100% Cole Palmer was on fantastic. In 20 minutes, play Cole Palmer, Foden, and bloody and what's the name? Foden and Saka. Yeah, Bellingham, move him as a number 8. I'm not saying he's not a bad player. Move him as a number 8. If you want to run around left back, right back, centre back to collect ball, you're not a number. Have you ever seen Zidane doing that? Who sees Odegaard drop him back to left back? Say, give me the ball. I'm starting to play. No, that's Declan Rice's job at Arsenal.
Do you know what, though, Hamza? Where I'm gonna defend Bellingham here, though, is that Bellingham has never stated that he plays like Zidane. Nobody has ever said that he plays like Zidane. Okay, I don't care what Madrid say. I don't really care about the number he wears at Madrid and what people have said. We all know he doesn't play like Zinedine Zidane. What he is, you are. By the way, when you say a number 10, or he's not a number 10, he's an attacking midfield player. He's played at a 10 a lot this year because of that he's going to drop deeper next year for Real Madrid as soon as Mbappe comes in. I think everybody is quite aware of that. They haven't had a recognized striker, but he's a midfielder. He is a midfielder in the mold, in my opinion, of a Lampard. That is what he is. He is good on the ball, will create some chances, but his main attribute, which puts him into that top class category to world class category, is his ability to score goals and burst into the box. This is the problem that England have. It's why I'm annoyed at some of the play, like Kane. I'm annoyed at his performances, but the fact that he's played 3 on the bounce and has barely been removed annoys me. Right? I'm not annoyed at Bellingham. I'm annoyed that we're not playing in a system that gets the best out of him. What we are doing right now with Southgate is what he didn't do in the first 2 tournaments. He picked the best team possible. What he's now doing is doing what we did before with Scholes, Gerrard, and Lampard as a prime example. You can't fit all 3 of those midfielders into your team because they occupy the same spaces, but they do different things. What England had to do is decide to build around a midfield player. We didn't. We tried to build around all 3 and we had no balance. What England have very rarely had the balls to do is to go, do you know what, Gerrard? Do you know what, Scholes? You're sitting on the bench. Lampard's the guy. Other nations do this. We as England fans, sometimes we see a player on the bench and go, he kills it in the Prem. Yes, but their national team, that isn't how they play. And how they play, this gets the best out of them. And we need to learn to do that. We need to learn to do that as a nation. And that might mean Foden, it might mean Bellingham, it might mean Saka, it might mean Mainu. It doesn't matter, but we can't handle it. And not just the fans of those clubs. My brother
How
supports
come
Leighton Hall.
Germany?
My
How come
brother,
Germany can do that?
hang on. My brother, I don't know the reason as to why. I'm just saying, I don't know why we don't do it, but I see it happening. Whether it's the tribalism, pressure from the media, maybe the sponsors that are involved, I don't know. But we always try to fit our superstars onto the pitch as opposed to picking the best team. And that's why I find it hard to be angry at the players. Because these guys are all going to go back to their respective clubs, play in their natural position in a balanced team, and look really good. It doesn't make sense.